Hi guys, welcome back to Friendship Knits. This is Anita and I'm Andra, and today we are not filming a podcast, but rather a special video.
1 year ago, we uploaded our first video, and we thought in celebration of that, we just want to look back on our year knitting-wise and just want to talk about and share with you what were like the tops and the flops of the years and what did we learn from our mistakes.
Yes, so we're gonna start with the flops, and then so we can end on a positive note, we're gonna talk about our tops. So my first flop is the Holmen Slipover by Tonje Hotne. It actually was also my first project in the podcast, or that I talked about in the podcast. The yarn that I used is Tasmanian tweed, in this greenish color. Right off the bat, like the pattern, like there's nothing I could criticize about that. It has nothing to do with the choice of pattern per se, because I still like the texture and the cables. What I don't like, or what I'm not happy about is, I never wear it because I have nothing that fits like in my closet. Like I have nothing underneath, and just like to be naked without anything underneath, it's not that cozy or comfortable. So like one thing I would definitely take out of this project is that I should have thought about like how to style it, what can I wear with it before I make it. But then like also another thing that I started to realize why I don't wear it as much is the color is way too warm for me, so that I feel like it looks like harmonic with my face and my features. So yeah, so sadly, I almost never wear it, only if I make an active choice to wear it, because I don't want to get rid of it. I still love it. I'm so proud of it because it was my first like cabled pattern
Was it the
project.
first pattern in general?
No, there was like another one, the
Okay.
Brioche sweater that I'm going to talk about later. It's definitely the first with cables. Yeah, so unfortunately it is a flop, even though I really love like the pattern. I guess it's just not really for me. Yeah.
So the first flop I will talk about is the Jenny sweater by Petite Knit, which I knit in Knitting for Olive merino in the color wheat and the silk mohair in the color cloud. It was my first real sweater. I think also the first I used the pattern for. And the first time knitting with Knitting for Olive. So all in all, this is actually quite an exciting project for me. The problem with it is also has nothing to do with the pattern. It's actually just the color. After I knit this sweater, I learned more about what color suits me, and it's not beige. So actually, that's the reason why I never wear this sweater, because it's just beige, and I think it makes me look a little bit sick, and just all the color in my face just gets drained out. So that's actually the one minus point that just is a deal breaker for me, I guess. Just every time when I wore it, I felt that I don't feel cute or confident, or I don't know, just doesn't feel like myself.
Yeah.
So that's actually quite sad, because I love the sweater. It's very beautiful. It's so soft. Everything about it beside the color I love.
Are you gonna keep it though?
I'm still deciding. One option is to gift it to my friend Yael, which she can wear those very, very light colors. The other option is to dye it. I think it would look nice in a navy or something, or in a blue, I don't know. But to be honest, I'm really scared of doing that. That's also the reason why I haven't done anything with it yet. So I'm still debating. And also the color, as I said, the merino is in the color wheat, and the silk mohair is in the color cloud, which is a little bit lighter. So I don't really know whether they will catch up the color in the same way. I think it's just a big gamble if I
Yeah,
would dye it.
I think so too.
Yeah. So, but I haven't decided. It's just laid in my closet and waits for me to do it. Anything about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Very sad, but still love the sweater.
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Structure and everything.
And it was so fun to knit this smock pattern.
As a next flop, I take a more recent project. It's the Florentina top by Vitro Design. And I made this in March. I think it was my first spring knit.
Yeah.
Maybe even February. I'm not too sure about it. I made it with Lana Gross's Cool Wool in this purple color. And I really do love kind of like the style of it and the color. I'm so in love with it. But the reason why it is a flop is it's not really wearable, not in the summer, or not on me per se, because it is
general.
Yeah, I mean, maybe other people don't have this issue, but when I wear it, it's so warm, like where it touches my skin, and it's like really kind of cool where it's open in the front. And I know I've altered it, but I'm not sure, like I don't think it would have made a difference if I just tied it. But like when the air touches my skin right here in the front, it's just so incredibly cold and that the contrast of this hot and cold, it's too much.
I get it.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like I don't know. Yeah, like something we could just ignore, but I'm sorry, I can't. So I'm definitely gonna unwind it, even though I loved making it and was so looking forward to wear it, but I just never wear it, and that's a shame. So I thought I still have like a whole skein of this yarn. So yes, I'll just figure out like a different project, maybe a hat or something.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah.
you also chose a wool, which maybe isn't the perfect choice for this garment.
Yeah, like I really, looking back, there's like so many rookie mistakes that I made that now seem so obvious, like choosing the right yarn for something. Like for summer knits, I shouldn't have like chosen a merino. That's just like a rookie mistake, but now I've learned out of it, and I hope maybe some of you needed to hear that as well. And if someone takes something positive out of it, I'm really already glad. So yeah.
My second flop is the Emery Vest by Johi Locatelli. I knitted this in the Alpaca Ull by Sandnes Garn. I don't remember what color way it is, but it's this grayish, I don't know, beige, grayish. And it is this all over cabled vest, which I think still is very beautiful. I just told you when I took it out, I didn't know where it was, which is never a good. I had to search for it, which is never a good sign. But I just told you before, I love this vest, and it is just so, the cables are so beautiful. But the downside of this project is that it's just not my style at all. It's, I don't know, these cables, it's just not something I would wear. I just really wanted to knit cables, and I really enjoyed to knit this vest. And I also think that the pattern is really well thought out. Often I was really, I don't know, positively surprised and thought like, oh wow, that's so smart way to solve problems. And yeah, but I just never wear it. One, again, the color. You already told me when I wanted to buy the yarn in the
really?
shop. Yeah, you already told me like, you will never wear that. And I'm like, I want to buy that yarn. So I did, but well, you were right.
Just listen to me.
Yeah. And the other thing, as I already said, is the style, which just, it doesn't fit in my wardrobe, and it doesn't feel like me wearing that. But I really want to search a good home for it. I think I just want to find someone that really treasures and loves that vest, because I think it deserves that.
Yeah, definitely. It's still so pretty.
Yeah, and it's so soft. I mean, it's this alpaca wool, and I think the yarn is quite a good match, actually. It is quite drapey and still has that rustic look, which I think is very suitable for the pattern. So I think a lot of things I did very well with that, but Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I feel like a take-home message is with slipovers, just think like how to match it.
I
I
think
don't
with
know.
everything, I
Yeah,
mean, just think, is it really my style? And how would I pair it with the clothes I already have in my wardrobe?
yeah,
Sorry, I had to take off the cardigan. It's just too hot.
yeah.
But you're sticking in there.
Calm escape. So this is the chunky brioche sweater, also by Beverage Design, and this was my first pattern I've made, like with a pattern I knitted, because before that I just kind of winged it. And yeah, the reason why my two first patterns are by Witcher Design is because I bought a book by her and I fell in love how this sweater looked on her on the pictures. But I didn't really think about that the fit is like it's not my style. I like more angular constructions on myself and not like rounded, oversized ones. But yeah, I didn't know that back then. So again, this is unfortunate pattern or like a sweater I never wear except for like hikes or sitting around the fire. Because yeah, it's kind of like this rustic again like look. It is also knitted in Tasmanian tweed, and again the color I still feel it's off on me. And yeah, I was just so proud when I finished it because it took me so long. I unraveled it like maybe 5 times. I don't know. It was
A lot.
a journey.
Yeah.
It was really a journey. So yeah, I would never be able to give it away just like that. And I invented this use for it, which I'm quite glad about. But yeah, it's not my fit, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah, and it peels a lot.
It does. Like again, it's like a weird combination of yarn and pattern and color that just I feel like I decided almost everything wrong. Like I didn't knit it in the suggested yarn, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. But then I also think it was my first pattern, so it's fine.
Yeah, of course.
We're really allowed to learn, even though it's a slow, not so steep slope. I'll be getting there.
It's a learning curve, you mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
oh yeah, thanks.
My third flop is the Elisabeth Blouse by Petite Knit. I knitted it in the Cool Wool Fine by Lana Grossa. As you already see, I chose color, which was a good thing.
Yes.
What I didn't really think about was like the structure of the sweater. I chose this very drapey superwash yarn, which is really comfortable and soft to wear, but it makes the sweater to something which I didn't want. I think what I liked about the Elisabeth blouse that it looks very elegant and a little bit, I mean, not that drapey. I think that's something what I loved about the pattern. And also, as I blocked it, it just grew quite a lot. And I don't know, the V shape or the color just dropped so much that I don't know, I would have to wear something underneath, but then I don't know what, and I don't know, it just puts me in a weird place. And that's also what I said in the podcast when I finished it and talked about this finished object is it looks flopsy to me, and I don't know whether that's a word, but I still think it just describes it quite well. It's just so drapey and yeah, to sum it up, it's just not what I wanted. I'm still really happy with the color choice, and as it is so soft, I mean, I will keep it, but it's just harder for me to style and to wear. And to be honest, I never wear it, but maybe I can, I don't know, find a way or figure out how I can style it with my clothes. Yeah, and what this project really told me is, or taught me is that I think about when I see a pattern that I like, what I really like about the pattern. So is it the structure? Is it the color? Is it, I don't know, is it the fit? That I'm really careful and aware what exactly are the components that draw me to this pattern. So when I, for example, think that something has a very great structure and that is what I like about the pattern, then I look up which yarn the designer is using, and I search for something similar or whatever. So I think that's really what my take-home message with this project, and I think that's something I'm really glad that I learned, and it's really helping me with choosing patterns that or finding yarn to great patterns. Yeah. I mean, I already thought about reknit this Elisabeth blouse, maybe with mohair and a not superwash yarn, but I don't know whether I like the pattern so much that I would actually do that. So now we're coming to the more positive side of this video, and we will just talk about our choice of knitting and the projects we just hit off in the last year.
That we're really proud about.
Yeah.
My first top is the sweater number 29 by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and I knitted it in Yuki Merino Joy by Rosy Green Wool in the color Reed, and held with Knitting for Olive's mohair in the color Dusty Artichoke. So yeah, that's that. And why I love it is, like, first of all, I chose the right color. It's maybe a little bit light, but I just love this, well, reed color. This light green. And also what I really, really love is the fit. Like, it has this boxy fit, and it just looks great on me, I feel like. And what I'm also, another thing that I just thought that was a good decision is I made it quite cropped. And first, like, when I tried on, it looked too short, and also, well, people told me, you sure? But then, like, I started wearing it, I blocked it, and honestly, with the pants that I usually wear it just looks great. It's like the perfect length. And I'm just glad I stuck to my guts, even though my head was telling me, doesn't look too perfect. And yeah, overall, again, it's just like the harmony between the color, between the yarn, and between the pattern. And that's why I'm so proud of it.
Yeah, I think both the yarn and the color really suit the pattern.
Yeah, and it's really the thing that I wear when I know I want to wear something like a little bit elegant, but also casual. It's like this right, perfect for me, like in between. So it's definitely a basic piece in my closet.
My first top I want to talk about is the Barbroe Blouse by Pernilla Larsen, or Knitting for Olive, knitted in the Merino by Knitting for Olive in the color Bordeaux. I just love everything about this garment. It's really delicate and special, and I knitted this for my graduation when I finished my bachelor, so it also holds special memories. I think the color was a good choice. I really think that this Bordeaux color suits the pattern really well. The size is great. I don't know, I think I'm just really happy with it. The fit is very great. It's very it's more a fitted fit. So more a fitted garment, and that's something I like about, or I like on my body. And yeah, it's just something so special to wear. I think what makes it a little bit hard to wear is that I knitted it in merino, and it still has quite a lot of holes, but I think, I mean, at a cooler evening when we go out for dinner or something like that, it's just perfect, and I just feel so special in that.
It is so elegant. I love it.
One thing I would do different is the choice of the buttons. I really just wanted to wrap this project up, and in the shop I went to when I was searching for the buttons, there were only white ones and other ones which I didn't like. So I thought, it will be all right. I think I would do that different, but it's something that bothers me as much that I would change them, I think, or not yet, but yeah, that's maybe something I would do different for next time. And actually, I have really played with the thought of knitting a second one, maybe in a black color. So this is really on the top of my knitting projects.
My success piece of this summer and spring, and the whole year probably, is the Fausta Bralette by Low Key Bold Knits. and I made it with Merino 400 by Long Yarns, held double. But I just love it and I wear it constantly. Like if you watch this podcast or our channel for some time, you will see me all the time wearing this. It just fits so perfectly. I love like the broad square neck. It just I feel like so self-confident when I wear it, and it doesn't, for some reason I can't really explain why. There's no, even though it's merino, I don't have the century issue. I guess it's just because it covers all the sensitive parts, and I'm rarely too hot in it, only if the sun burns like right down. But yeah, I also love to kind of pair it with a blazer that I have in my closet, and together it's just a perfect elegant fit, I feel like. I'm definitely gonna make another one with the same yarn but different color maybe. But I'm probably gonna, the only issue is like the bust. It is a little bit too tight. I guess I chose a wrong size, and also for some reason I made the straps too long. Like I didn't believe the pattern, and I was like 2 centimeters more, and that was way too long. So I had to like redo it a little bit, and then it was still too long, and then I gave up. But other than that, like color, the yarn again, and the pattern, it's just a perfect fit, I feel like, even though I kind of took a risk to make this pattern with this yarn. I feel like, especially, I think I didn't like test the gauge. I didn't swatch it.
I think it's too small, the yarn.
Yeah, something was, there was an issue, but positive surprise. Maybe that explains the wrong size, but that's what you, okay. You knew that. Well, I guess next time when I do it, I'm just gonna measure this gauge and redo it with the right, size, whatever. Yeah, but that's big success.
Yeah.
And I got so many compliments. Like people want me to do one of them for them, but I'm not gonna do. Yeah, my sisters. No. It took me forever.
I think the color is perfect for you.
Yeah, it is. I feel like this hits the, like, with the seasoning, like color type, I'm a summer, but like very pastel colors, kind of like like the number 29 sweater. It is a little bit too bright, like too pale, and I feel like this is the perfect in between.
I think it is saturated enough, but a little dusty, that it's not overpowering you.
Yeah, so that was like I just kind of hit the note with this color, and now I'm often orient myself like with this saturation, like this is the one I want to go for. So yeah, I'm just going off with it. Yeah, that's the Fausta Bralette by Low Key Bold Knits.
My next top is my winter set that I knitted last winter, which contains these mittens, the beanie, and a scarf. So the beanie is one from Knitting for Olive. I don't remember right now the pattern name actually, but it is one which is knitted similar to the Musselburgh hat, I think, where you just have 2 layers of stockinette and then you have like a long tube and then fold it together, which I think is a really smart idea. And as I own the book from Knitting for Olive, the second one I guess it is, I was able to use that, and I'm really happy how that turned out. Then I knitted the mittens from Fausta, something like that. I will insert it. And yeah, it's also, it was so fun to search patterns that would match. And this is also this double layer of stockinette. So inside it's just the same thing, and then it is sewn together. And at last, this is a scarf that I self-drafted. Yeah, it's just a long tube, also of just double layered stockinette, and then I did that fringe. Yeah, and I think what really hits this project off, or the projects off for me, is the color. And I think that is my probably main top of the year, that I found colors that I really like to wear and that I just feel good in. And I think this violet or this purple is one of the most favorite colors for me. Yeah, I use the chaos yarn and yeah, the merino and the brushed alpaca. And what was really nice for this project, I first knitted the beanie, then the mittens, and at the end I knitted this scarf, and I could just knit until my yarn was
Used up?
Yeah, used up. And then I don't have really leftovers from that. That is also a great side effect.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm just so happy, and I could really see myself knitting a sweater in this exact same yarn by Chaos Yarn, this purple. Yeah, I just love it.
I feel like this color is so mesmerizing, and also on you, it's just, you shine wearing it. I love it.
Yeah, I think this is so, it was so fun to discover how much I like to wear color and how much better I feel in it versus wearing beige.
Yeah, like obviously people don't know that, but before you wear like a lot of like browns and greens, like more like fall colors maybe.
Yeah, and very pale, a lot of beige actually, a lot of pale colors.
And that's like such a transformation.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. And I also think it's a fun thing to have a set. And I actually think about making a set every year, but I mean that's something different, but I don't know whether I will actually do that and will have the capacity or the motivation to do it every year, but I think it's just so fun to have matching accessories.
For my last top or success, I chose the Aegyo Sweater by Aegyo Knits, and I knitted it in Munya yarn by, what's it called?
Wollspinner and Fetch.
Yeah, Wollspinner and Fetch. It's a Swiss yarn, and together or held together with long yarns mohair 21, which is the softest like mohair I've ever smashed in my face.
Nice.
Ever touched, obviously. Yes, I'm like, the reason why I'm so happy about it is just I feel like the color combination with the pattern, it just matches, it harmonizes. It gives off this really cozy feeling. And that's like also my cozy sweater. Like when I feel like I need a hug, I'm just wearing this sweater because it's so light, so soft to touch, and the color just really cheers me up. Again, I'm happy about the saturation of the color. First, I was a little bit not too sure if it's like too saturated, but now I'm so glad I chose this pink and not a more paled one. Yes, like something, or one thing maybe that like it's not perfect, it's like, again, it's kind of like a drapey fit. I feel like that's okay for this sweater, but it doesn't look amazing on me. But just because it's so soft, like I don't really care that it doesn't like look amazing. Yeah, and I mean, I made some mistakes, but overall, yeah, I'm just so happy about the color and the yarn. I'm also happy about the choice to put an elastic string within the neck fold. Like that was a game changer for me. Like I guess you suggested that once, and I mean, it is like a brioche sweater, so like it really grows. Oh, also superwash yarn. So having this elastic band, it really keeps it all together, which I'm really happy about that I made that.
Add some structure.
Yes.
And it has that a little bit Asian touch, which I really love.
Yeah, me too. I love her patterns, like Aegyo's patterns. Yeah, that was a great choice for me.
My last top is the Lakes Pullover by Osetta, which I knitted in the same yarn. It's the Munya by Wollspinnerei Fetch in this green color. And I paired it with the Mohair Loops by Long Yarns. And it is the softest fabric I have ever touched. What you just said about you wear this sweater when you need a hug, that's exactly the same. This is my sweater for exactly that reason or situation. When I just feel a little bit off, or I don't know, when I just think like, oh, I need the comfort today, I wear this sweater. And on also a lot of other days. I wear this a lot.
Every day.
what I just mentioned, what I learned with the Elisabeth blouse, I think I was really able to incorporate it in that sweater. The project pictures from Oseda show a pullover which is a lot more sturdy and has more structure than mine has. But actually, I don't mind that because it's not something that was drawing me to the pattern. It was especially the neckline, which I think looks so good, and also the saddle shoulders. It was my first saddle shoulder to knit, and I was always so inspired by this construction, and I really wanted to try it out, and I think it is exactly what I dreamed of. And I really like that it is quite drapey, and I don't mind that it's not as structured as the one from Oseta. What I was struggling first was the match of the mohair and the merino, because it's just not the perfect match, and everyone and their mother in my friend group had to hear about it.
Yes.
And I was so debating whether, this is a deal breaker for me or not. And I think it's still sometimes something that I'm not 100% happy with, but I also learned to love it, and also think that it just adds a little bit of, it just makes it a little bit more special, I guess. This slight marble look.
I do love it because it always reminds me of like a very juicy green, like summer field.
Yeah.
You know, like grass.
You were always very supportive of the combination of those yarns. What is a really great top and a flop at the same time at this project is the mohair. As I said, it's the softest mohair I have ever touched, and it is a great deal or a great part of why I love this sweater. On the other hand, it just sheds a lot. When I was knitting it, everywhere there was this green fluff, and still it is a running gag in our friend group that everywhere you can find these green fluffs.
Yes.
Sometimes I haven't been in the car of my friend for weeks, and then I find a green fluff of this sweater. Or when my husband visits his parents, somewhere there's a green fluff, and it's just, funny and scary at the same time, and annoying. So this is probably, I'm so glad that I used this mohair once and that I have it in my wardrobe, and at the same time I will never use that mohair again. So it's really, really, really contrasting feelings I have with this mohair. And what also makes this pattern or this sweater great is the color. Again, I think you can just see how I developed my love for colors. And I just love this green. I think it's such a fresh spot in my daily life.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm so happy that it gets cooler and I can wear this sweater. Sometimes in the summer I try to wear them because I just needed that cozy feeling. And then I just overheated so hard, and it wasn't easy for me. No, I'm just I'm just really looking forward. And when I know that the morning is very crisp, I'm just I'm gonna knit my legs pullover today.
Yeah. My take-home message, I guess, for today is think about what we said, the outfits we can like make with the new patterns. Like what of the structures do we actually want to take with us, and how to pair it with the yarn that will keep that structure, colors, and intuition. That's my 4 take-home messages.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Inspired by your mistakes as well.
Yeah, I think mine are as well, to think like which trousers I am gonna wear it with, and etc. So just think about the wardrobe, as you said. And for me, I think what I said with the Elisabeth Blouse is, I guess, the biggest take-home message for me. What probably was my biggest learning point from the last year, that I really am aware of what I like about the pattern and try to incorporate that when I try to recreate the project. So
yes.
So it was so nice to share with you what our tops and flops of the last year were, and please let us know what your tops and flops of the last year were knitting wise. We're just so eager to to know.
Yes.
And maybe you also have tips for us. I mean, share with us what you have learned, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm so curious if you struggle with similar things or if they're completely different. Honestly, I can't wait to read comments and hear about your experiences.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was so great to have you around, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
That I'm going to talk about later, but